Right, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Alejandro.
Hello, Judy.
So, what are you so excited about for this year's Artists Open Houses Festival?
Well, this year I'm excited every year, and this year it's more exciting because I feel honored that I was chosen to design the cover for the brochure for this year, and then so that's the most exciting thing. Yeah.
Okay, and when did you start exhibiting in Artists Open Houses?
I think it started in 2007. I moved to Brighton, bought a house in St. Nicholas Church, by St. Nicholas Church, and we opened the house to friends and visitors, and it was a really fantastic experience then.
So yeah, no, it's very, very exciting that you are this year's brochure cover. So would you like to tell us about it and about the piece of work that you've made for the cover?
Have you got 2 hours? No, just 2 minutes, yes. Modern Bathers Brighton. Mm-hmm. I started designing it in July after I was chosen, and then it's a continuation of all the body of work I've been putting together from a collection that I called People and Places, Revelations of Love, mm-hmm. and then which combine scenes outdoors or indoors and with objects and elements, but also people with the daily rituals, living the daily lives, that I think was beautiful to depict. Then Modern Bathers. I love swimming. I've been with my swimming club out to swim for nearly 15 years. So it all felt natural to depict some bathers. We had also in Brighton in the summer, my friend Mike, he got me a pass to Sea Lanes, the wonderful 50 meters outdoor swimming pools that we have in Cape Town. And for 4 days I was swimming with blue skies. It was so beautiful, and I was surrounded by historic Brighton, all the architecture that I love, and I thought there is potential here to create the cover.
Yeah, because the cover image is very much about the architecture of Brighton, the history and the architecture, and your background is as an architect.
That's
so
right.
You brought these things together, and also there's the wind farm and various aspects of the sea and the land in Brighton and the buildings.
Yes, I find that Brighton, the selling point of Brighton is a beautiful historic architecture that often is with the background of the sea. That's a unique selling point. It's so beautiful to see these Georgian houses, bow-fronted houses, that they come down and then you see the sea at the end.
Yeah. And so how does this idea of this Brighton and the Regency architecture, how does that fit with your regular practice?
As an architect, and I worked in Brighton as an architect too, so I'm very much familiar with the building fabric, and I worked in protected listed buildings, so I love all the different methods of constructions, the mathematical tiles, the bow-fronted windows, so I got to love all those details. I live in Brunswick Square, which is like living in a classical palace.
Yeah. Do you want to say a little bit more about what being in the Artists Open Houses means to you?
It's extraordinary since it started. It's very difficult to grasp the real good implications that can come with it. You can first join not knowing very much, but then as a try, but then slowly you start to create connections, art friends, and develop your practice. And through kind of continuous work, develop your own practice. And it's so vital because you get such feedback from visitors. You know you are in the right track or not, because I don't think artists should isolate. And this is the best way to connect with art lovers, possible customers, but also with other artists through cooperatives, through collectives, or on your own. You always kind of, and Brighton has the perfect size to keep that spirit kind of contained, but also in a very good size. So it's
and you've
lots
made
of good.
new connections through the audiences, the visitors that come to your open house.
Every year, lovely visitors. Sometimes they come from Brighton, but very often they come from abroad, from many parts in the country. They come visit specifically for May, but Brighton, for the festival, for the Fringe, for the open houses. There's so much to offer culturally that they come and visit, and yeah.
And so, apart from that, you're the brochure cover artist, that this very lovely brochure cover. But your work is going to be seen out in the street, on billboards and on lamppost banners. And how does it feel?
Oh, my mom is so proud of me. That's all I can say. She sent me a message this morning saying, Alejandro, I am so proud of you. And I feel that too.
And she's in Spain? She's in
Spain, in Seville, but I keep informed all my family and friends about the kind of repercussions that it has, which are great.
So, will she get over to see your work during the festival?
My mum?
Yeah.
No, because that'll be old, and you know they'll say. I will send them photographs practically every other day and videos. She'll have enough of it. Yeah.
And so now you're doing your own open house in Brunswick Square. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yes, my open house is a very tiny flat, but I got high ceilings, so you will see my work all the way, kind of chock-a-block. I call it. It's like an intoxication of color. People coming and I hope you enjoy visiting. I'm also opening on Fridays this year, because my venue is so small. I'm giving the opportunity to people that can't come on a Friday can do so too.
And so, as well as in your own open house, you're exhibiting in I think 3 other.
In the other venues, yes. It's a Flamingo house with Charlie, because she asked me, and she's going to have my new and also the previous dragons, my dragons, which are very special for me for different reasons.
Which come from the dragons in the Royal Pavilion.
In the pavilion, it's just the idea of all the creatures in the pavilion. They come out and play in the city. So.
And so the dragons are going to be in the Flamingo house, which is in the Hove Trail, I think.
Hove Trail, yes.
And then also at the old market,
At the old market, I set it all up this morning. I have large formats. You can see my triptychs that they can be up to 2 meters, 3 meters long, and it's a lovely venue. And I made a very formal show. And but it's quite interesting because there and in other places you can find what the first time I created an open edition large print that it will be for sale at very affordable prices in different venues with modern technologies, a QR code, you just scan it and you can take it with you. So that will be at the old market too.
Fantastic. And so is there anywhere else that people can see your work?
Anywhere else?
Yeah.
There will be. I've been kind of running live drawing sessions at the Sussex County Arts Club for 6-7 years now, and every May they hold the most beautiful exhibition. The whole walls in the studio, which is a lovely studio in the North Lane, is covered with all the work from the artist. The submission is that everyone can exhibit. It's the most beautiful, democratic. There is no selection. You just put it forward, they have to put it up. And it's absolutely wonderful that I'm there too. Yeah.
Brilliant. So there's a whole range of different elements of your work in different venues that visitors can make a little trail to visit all your...
Yeah, well, that'd be lovely if you can go on the spot. And I got another game, for example, is just try to go to the places that I am depicting and then put yourself in them.
Yeah,
and then
different places in Brighton and even outside Brighton, out in the Downs. And,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so, one final question for you. Why do you think artist open houses is important?
It's important, coming back to possibly what we just said before. Artists open houses is important because it provides art to artists, to artist lovers in a community close by. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can smell it, and away from the digital world that at the moment is taking over us. You can go into the houses, meet the artists, create a community, bonds, new connections, better living. So open houses is a win-win for our society. Yeah.
Fantastic. So is there anything else that you'd like to give as a final message to audiences and
well, no, it just come. You may come and visit all of us. It's 197 open houses, many of them with many artists, open both weekends. Some others they open also during the week, and say hello to the artists. We love to talk.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Alejandro.
Thank you, Judy.
Cool. Can we do it again, but with like